About Kenya to invest that would have been without the campanile bell catching Jamiu's report before it came on air. But congratulations to them and the best of luck in all their endeavors as they start off their journey in higher education academia right there. From the whole team here at KUTV, I want to say, well, we move on now to a story that really marks our conversation for the night. Quite unfortunately so, about 438 Kenyans have been reported to have gone missing in the last couple of years. The National Police Service have for long been blamed for some of the victims' disappearances. And now, as our investigative reporter Chris Sambu tells us, the road to justice for the affected families has proven a mountain to climb, even as human rights and key stakeholders continue to seek justice for the fallen.
Since the year 1995 to this year, about 500 people have been reported to have gone missing. 438 of the victims have been blamed on the police for disappearance in what has for long kept the National Police Service in the limelight. The narrative of these incidents has been attributed to enforced disappearances and extrajudicial killing of the innocent departed souls.
So we've organized this event to essentially, first of all, send a message to the families of victims. You are not forgotten. We hold justice, that we will hold your family's search for justice. We will support you. And thirdly, it's a message to the government, which is to say that, under our constitution and under the various laws, and in particular, the laws related to the National Coroners Act, there is a commitment to provide safety to all Kenyans, regardless of whether they're young university students like Evans Jeroge, the Secretary General of the Meru University Students' Union, or whether it be Carlton Minor, who left Leeds University to come home on holiday and then found himself dead in December last year.
Gathered here for a very important emotional day in their calendars, members of different human rights groups have continued to seek justice, and confidently, as they gather together, the hope for justice delivery is on its course.
Ikiwa 2016 mwezi wa 4 tarehe 19 ndio watoto waliuliwa na askari kitu saa 11 ya jioni, wakiwa watoto 8. Askari walikuwa wawili, mmoja amezuia watu kuingia hapo na ule mmoja mwenye alikuwa anaua watoto.
In the life of these fallen souls, in the hands of police lies troubled parents, friends and relatives who still feel the pain and agony of losing their loved ones.
Mimi kama mzazi huwa napitia changamoto mingi for one, saa ile tunaitwa ama tunaona watu wa IJM wakitutembelea, unajua hiyo mafikirio inaanza. So ile ingine ni kama threats. Mimi nimehama kwangu juu ya kutafutwa na watu hawajulikani, na nikaongea na lawyer wetu, wakili wetu, akaniambia either niame ama nitafute kwa relative ama niende nyumbani.
According to Karen Nyangweso, not her real names, whose son was murdered in cold blood by the police, says the troubles that have since befallen her life since the murder of her son is one that is unforgettable, for her life has proven a hard nut to crack.
I think we need to see an acceleration of court cases. We need to see more decisive action taken by the Inspector General. It is not always the case that the Inspector General has to wait for the Independent Policing Oversight Authority to finish a file before acting. In many cases, we've seen police officers, removed from their positions, either because they've been caught or suspected of corruption. But in the case of murder or unlawful and excessive use of force, we don't see the same level of urgency. So that is the call that these families would make of our government today.
In the midst of missing Kenyans and extrajudicial killings, the question on who stands in the justice path is what continues to haunt human rights groups as to when the voice of taking away innocent lives will come to an end.
Kwa hii nchi yetu ya Kenya naona kama hakuna kile kitu kinaitwa justice. Hakuna haki. Haki ni ya wale ambao wanaojiweza. Lakini maskini kama sisi hakuna haki. Na haki pia iko kwa mitaa mizuri kama Runda, Mtaiga, lakini mtaa za mabanda, mitaa za ghetto hakuna justice. Sababu wanafili mitaa hizo za vibanda ama ghetto ama slums ni wezi ni wanakaa huko ndani.
Bena Buluma is an agitated woman whose 2 sons were shot dead by the police. And even as the murder of her two sons slightly fades away, the memories are still alive.
Kwanza kama kwa mapolisi, chenye naweza sema, kama ni vijana wamewapata mtaa, wasione kila kijana ni mwizi. Cause kama hao watoto wetu walikuwa watoto wa shule, hakuna kitu walipata, hata wacha kisu, hata wembe, hakuna kitu ilipatikana hapo, na waliwawekelea walikuwa wezi. So ni poa kufuatilia, hata kama walikuwa wamekaa vijana 10 waangalie ule mba, na kama wamekosa wote washikwe wapelekwe jail. Si kuua, suluhisho si kuua.
With all the blame turning on the side of the National Police Service, the message from these families is just one: justice to be delivered.
These are some of the victims' names that have suffered and lost their innocent lives in the hands of police officers. And even as the parents and relatives come to mark this particular important day, the question still remains: when will justice be delivered? Chris Sambu, KUTV, Nairobi.